and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be continuing on our live streaming theme, and we are going to be continuing this time as a part 2 to a previous video I did on restream.io. So in today's video, I'm going to finish off with part 2, which is all around their new visual features inside of their live studio. So for me to do that, we need to jump into my Restream account. So if you haven't got Restream, or you don't really know what Restream's all about, then stay tuned because I'm going to go into that as well. So before I jump in, my name is Anita and I'm a digital coach and tech enabler, and I'm here to help you use the tools at your fingertips to get the visibility you and your business deserves. So if you'd like to learn more about live streaming and the tools that you can use to live stream, then please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell so that you get notified of the next time I upload a video like this one. Okay, so as you can see from the screen, we are inside my Restream dashboard. Now, Restream is a live streaming tool which you can use to live stream to multiple channels, in fact, up to 30 different social media channels all at the same time. Now, as a business owner, I can't actually see myself live streaming to all 30, but I do live stream to sort of 3 or 4 or even 5 sometimes. And those include Facebook, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all sorts of other channels that you might want to do. So one of the ways that I use Restream is to actually use their live studio. So it's almost like an inbuilt live streaming studio for you. And it's a great tool to use if you're new to live streaming. So all you have to do is sign up for Restream and then head to their live studio, which is just here beneath this orange button. Now, here inside the live studio, there is lots and lots to look at, but I'm going to keep this video just to concentrate on the graphics. So if you want to learn how to use the live studio, or you want to learn about these great different layouts that you can do, then I'll pop a link to those videos underneath this video, and you can go and have a little look at those after you've watched this video. Okay, so to keep on track with this video and to make it as easy as possible for you to jump into your Restream studio and alter these things, we're going to jump into the graphics area. So you can get to it by clicking on the graphics tab. Now, inside the graphics area, we have our brand settings. We also have our logos. We have what's known as our overlays, and we also have our videos and backgrounds. So we're going to just run through all of these very briefly. So the brand settings allow you to add your brand colors into the Restream studio. So as you can see down here on the bottom left, I have my name, which has a black background and a slight pink edge. Now that's because I'm using this rounded option. If I choose the news option, it will change my name to bright pink. And if I go with the default option, it changes it to white. Now, it's not just your name that this has an effect on. If I go over to the chat option, and I click on this button here, I'll show you what I mean. So as you can see, that brings that chat up to the window. Now, if I go into my graphics area and I change the theme, you can see how it changes the theme and the way that the overlay works. And again, if I go to the rounded option, it changes it again. Now, here underneath, we have our primary colors. So this is the color that you want to use as your primary color. So you can change this color to whatever color your brand color is. Now, obviously, if you don't know your brand color, you could go off and use what's known as a color picker to like hover over your color on the internet, and it will tell you what this hex code is. You can choose a color by clicking on this color option, and it will bring up the color wheel. And you can go ahead and choose any color from the spectrum that you might want to use if you don't have a brand color set. However, if you do know your brand color hex code, all you have to do is pop it into here. So I know my one, which is, as I say here, and if I click go, that's my branded pink color. And then I'm going to just choose this one so that I can show you how everything works. Now, underneath here, it says here we can have some default graphics. So these default graphics are actually to all the things that are down here. So if I turn that off, what happens is it removes all of the bonus graphics that you get inside of here. So I would suggest that you leave the defaults on, because Restream is really good at giving you all these excellent little overlays and Christmas themes and all the themes that might be going on as we speak at the moment. The next one is participants' names. So when you have a guest inside your studio, so if you're using your studio to interview people, you can actually show your participants' names as well as not show them, depending on how you want it to work. And if you want to learn about having guests inside Restream, I've also got another video on that. So I'll pop a link to that as well underneath this video. Here's where you pop your name in. Now, the logo setting is pretty much what it says on the box. You can upload your own logo so that it shows up inside of your live stream. So it works as like an overlay. So as you can see up here, I have my simple visibility one. I've got my old one here. So as you can see, it pops up in the right-hand corner. And as you can see, you can have the restream one if you want to. But if you're using this as a live streaming tool for your own brand and business, then you'll want to have your brand logo up there. So an overlay can work to enhance your live stream. It can bring a little bit of a different element to it. Now you can use the overlays that are in here, which are free to use, or you can create an overlay of your own, perhaps in maybe a photo editing tool such as Canva or Photoshop. I know that if you use the pro version of Canva, you can actually download an image with a see-through background, which is what you need to do for this particular overlay. For instance, if I were to put this one on, you can see that they've created this and the middle section is see-through. So that enables you to have this overlay over the top. As you can see up the top here, in this picture here, part of the graphic overlays my head. So you might want to choose a different one. So say like I might want to do this one, which is like that Christmas bauble, and you might have that snow effect. So these overlays inside of Restream will change depending on the celebration that's coming up or the seasons. Of course, you can upload your own by clicking the upload button and uploading an overlay, usually in a PNG, and it can be 1920 by 1080 pixels. So you can definitely go ahead and create one of those in Canva or Photoshop. Now, another area inside the graphics is the videos. So some of you have asked me previously, how did I get that countdown at the beginning of my live streams? Or how do you actually put a countdown on your video? Well, this is exactly what you can do inside of Restream. So in the video section, what this does is it actually brings a video and that overlays over the top of what we're doing now. So for instance, if I were to choose this one, it's actually going to overlay over the top of my screen, and I can use that as a countdown. You can, of course, upload your own videos as a timer. So you can create your own video. My chosen tool to create those would be wave.video. And I would create a countdown in there. And then I would go ahead and click the plus button and upload it into Restream. And I can use it over and over again. And the requirements for your video would just mean that it needs to be an MP4 up to 150 megabytes. So the background area is the final part of the graphics update. So what you can do inside the backgrounds is you can put a background behind you when you have a guest on the show, or maybe you are sharing your screen. So if I share my screen inside here, I just want to get up another window. Okay, so I've added a window in here, and if I click the add button, what it's going to do is it's going to bring this in. So if I go over here, this is the basic one that you land on. And as you can see, I have all these really nice candy sticks in the background. Now that's because I've popped a background inside my live stream. And as you can see, I can change the background depending on the theme that I would like to achieve. And you've got lots of different seasonal options, as well as very neutral options that you can choose from to have as your background. Now, once you've chosen your background, of course, you can change it over as often as you like. You can also upload your own backgrounds with the recommended dimensions of 1920 by 1080 pixels. So this background can be used however you want it to be used to enhance your live stream inside of your Restream studio. And you can choose from all sorts of different ones that they've got available, or you can upload your own to the specs that I've just discussed. Okay, so I hope this brief overview of the new graphics area inside your Restream studio was really helpful. Now, they're adding elements all the time, so you can really utilize all of these elements inside your live streaming software to enhance your live streams and make it more interactive and more attractive and more orientated towards your brand, which is really important, so that when you go live, people who are watching your live streams will instantly recognize you and your brand when you're live streaming. So don't forget that if you've enjoyed this video, do give me the thumbs up. And if you would like to learn more about live streaming or using video marketing, and if you would like to learn more about live streaming and video marketing, then do hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notification of the next time I go live. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and all that's left to say is have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.